After Dinner with the Amelios was uploaded on YouTube, Charli started being attacked from a lot of fans over her joke of reaching 100 million followers and treating her fans, who love her so much, like numbers. A lot of celebrities dragged her down, criticizing her, and some defended her. We are basically in the middle of a war between the haters and the supporters of Charli. So to be more specific, Trisha Paytes is one of the haters that is dragging the most of the attention by posting about 73 videos per day on her TikTok account, and 80% of them being about Charli. She is just taking it way too far, and we don't know if she's just doing that to gain some more fame or really was offended by Charles on his post on Twitter calling her a 30-year-old. Trisha replied to James immediately by saying that he was just profiting from all the situation to become more famous, acting like a victim so he could get the love of the Charli's fans. After saying she was going to cancel Charli, Trisha said that James was going after her, accusing James he wears no mask and endangers a lot of people, and also for stealing designs and makeup look for his palettes. So according to Trisha, the only one who was somehow dragging Charli is James, who is trying to profit by all this drama. So she closed her reply by saying that Charli is the underage victim of James.
How is it that James Charles is the victim in every single situation? That's it. I've never heard of someone so innocent and just always the victim. Don't you ever put me in the same category as giving someone death threats. I have never given someone death threats ever. The people, as Perez Hilton said, that are giving people death threats are young kids, people 30 plus, 40 plus. We're on here giving y'all some constructive criticism. James, you ain't gonna last. You are the next Tyler Oakley going into obscurity real soon because you have no humility. You don't take any accountability. You keep going around, walking around with no masks, slapping with people with no masks, endangering so many people, and you're always the victim. Oh, you're stealing designs from people? I'm the victim. Oh, you stole a makeup look from someone for your palette? I'm the victim. The only time you've ever been a victim is when your parents allowed you to be friends with a middle-aged woman. Now Charli is the underage victim to you, James.
And of course, these were some huge accusations, so James Charles replied to Trisha immediately. Charles blamed Trisha for craving attention on a situation that has nothing to do with her. Charles specifically replied to Trisha's last sentence, calling Charli Charles' victim. He said that he found disgusting anything else than friendship with Charli. His friendship is with the D'Amelios as a family, and they basically do not need each other to gain fame. Charles mentioned that even though Charli and him are not at the same age, they have a thing in common, which is coming to the spotlight in a very young age. And this was something that Trisha never experienced, according to Charles. And then he started by mentioning Trisha being the center of attention only by racism, voting for Trump, offending LGBT communities, defending Hitler and the Nazis, and dragging down any single creator on this platform.
How is it that James Charles is the victim in every single situation?
I didn't want to respond to this because I didn't want to give Trisha the attention that she's clearly craving. However, I've now been accused of being a child groomer, and this is not an accusation that I'm going to take lightly. To insinuate that the relationship between Charli and I is anything other than just a friendship is absolutely disgusting. I don't need Charli, and Charli does not need me. I became friends with the D'Amelio family as a whole very, very early on because this is all very, very new to them, and I wanted to be a friend and a mentor in any way that I possibly could. And Charli and I, despite not being the same age, had one thing in common, which was coming to the spotlight at a very, very young age. This is something that Trisha has never experienced because the only reason she is in the spotlight is because she has said racist things. She said the N-word, she's done blackface, she offended the trans community, she offended the DID community, she said Hitler wasn't that bad of a guy, voted for Trump, and has started a fight with about every single other creator on this platform. You are in no position to be talking about me and my career, so I highly recommend that you stop starting fights with people that are half your age, pack it up, and work on holding yourself and your best friends around you, because they and
we do not know why this drama and how did Trisha came up in between, but surely know that she's taking it way too personal, and these TikToks about canceling Charli, calling her a brat, annoying, are like way too far. Let's have a look to some of the videos.
Where's the lie? No lies detected. This is straight up facts machine, baby.
Okay, when did this happen?
Are people back on my side? They were like on my side yesterday morning, and then they were totally against me all day last afternoon in this bed.
People get exhausted.
Never seen two unproblematic queens.
Something insulting, and she lost 1 million followers. It's like, oh wow, she only has 99 million followers.
A snippet for my album.
So this is my sister Charlie.
Oh yeah, hi, nice to meet you, Trip. I'm Trip.
TikTokers make this all way easy. Like, this trolling right now is like way too easy. The clapbacks are way too easy because they are just all they're all a bunch of brats, really. They're all entitled, spoiled brats that think they don't have to follow pandemic laws, that they don't have to stay inside, wear masks, that they can gather. I saw one TikToker the other day, actually with Emma, Brooklyn, going to collab with Emma and being like, it was for work, it was for like my job, and now I'm sad. It's like, your job is on TikTok. Like, stay home. Don't get on planes. You don't have to collab with BB Rexa. I'm so over this. But the Jamelias are great at deflecting and master manipulators. They just be, and then all of a sudden the next day it's like, new hair, I win. I've got more opinions, but I'll save that for my podcast Monday. I hope you have a great night, everybody. Love you a lot. Sending love, TikTok, Young.